Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Stipple effect. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I had to look it up. A drawing or painting or engraving mark the surface with numerous small dots or specks. Well, you could do it with the pointillizer tool and go under object and no, under effects in pointillizer. I don't know when this came out, but you could change. So we select that one and we can change the size of the dots. Let's make it like 0.2. So you can change the thickness of the dots or the size of the dots. I mean, if we back up here and make it like, you can use the slide bar. You'll like that. You could have big dots. Now, I don't know when pointillizer started. See that they're actually touching. It hadn't been out all that long. And he actually said random shapes. And this isn't really random. There's a couple of smaller ones on the outside. But we can take a text, and I just taken this text to use an example. I'm going to make it impact and go up to impact. Well, I must not have had it selected. There we go. Now I'm going to left click, right click that shape, and I've got something to fill. Now you could, let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's take a rectangle about the size of that, maybe a little bit bigger. And now let's take an ellipse, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with black, take away the outline. And I'm going to stay inside this circle, and I'm going to make it like right there. And then I'm going to make a smaller one by hitting the plus key. I'm not 100% sure this is what he's needing, but then I'm going to make a copy of those and flip them and maybe make another set. Whoop, got the box. And maybe put them up here. Whoop, I didn't make a copy of it. I hit the plus key and it, so you're always grabbing that box. You could lock that box, but all right, Control D this time to see if it works. And then you could, mirror this the other way, and you could put in some smaller ones, in between there. Hit the plus key. And then you sort of have a pattern, and you can Control G to group, Control D to duplicate. And then you could just move them over here and then hit the plus key and hit the plus key and move these down and actually mirror them so it's a little bit different. Move it down a little bit more. And then hit your plus key. Control D, Control D. So now we're about the size of the H or the S. And I'm not sure that's what he wants. I'm just guessing, but I'm going to group these together. And because they're a group, now I can take my S, and let me make my S red, and I'm going to move it into my pattern. Now I'm going to take the intersect tool and intersect it. Now, instead of moving, I'm going to nudge it. Well, don't have my nudge set big enough. Let's say 5 inches. And I'm going to nudge. I'll probably get the outline first. Then I'll get the shape. Well, there's the pattern. I'm going to make it black, take away the outline. And if you want, you could take your outline back and make it black and actually make it, well, it's still a text. So I'm going to go up to object and convert it to a curve. And then I can change the thickness of the line. Too thick. And see, that's kind of random. I've actually got a couple touching right there, but does it really matter? And you could just keep going with this you could hit the plus key and do that, maybe flip the whole thing. You know, you could do it again, Control D. This way it'd be pretty much random. And then group that together, Control G, and you could actually make it smaller. And let's get our, maybe we can get it, use that guideline right there. Well, let me make a copy of that. Let me make it red so we can see it. Then let me move this. We might have to stretch it out a little bit. And because we have two objects selected, we can intersect that again. And you could do this with any shape. It doesn't have to be a letter or any part of it. You could just be anything. It says it was unsuccessful. It might be just so much going on. Let me tell you what, let me make it a hairline, which shouldn't really matter. Sometimes you can overwhelm Corel. Now, there's also a tool called the power clip tool that I do. And look at that. You can see that line through there that we have. And then just make them black. Take away the outline. And so you can see the line. So you'd need to kind of put those closer together. And then see if this trick works. If we take that, hold down the shift key and select that and hit EC, it did put the outline around the back of the object. Then change it to a 4-point. Whoa, I forgot I made it so little. Half a point line. So this is random. This is not bigger dots, little dots. I'm hoping that's what he was asking. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.